It's the best time of year. Halloween is my best favourite time of the year. I actually think I prefer it to Christmas. So I bought this snazzy jacket, which is part of a Halloween costume. But I think I'm going to line it and make it a normal jacket so I can wear it all the time. Because I actually really love it. As you can see, hopefully you can see, we have Hugo, who is dead entertained, ready for my book video. And Alfie, who has already fallen asleep. I only have 3 books for you this year, so I normally do a Halloween video with normally quite a few books that I recommend for you to read. Most of my books are all packed up in storage because I've had to move out of my room to get some cracks fixed, so I don't know how long they're boxed up for. So I have 1 book series that I've actually kept and 2 new books that I've bought so I can read over Halloween. We're going to get straight into it. So my favourite series, perfect time to read, any time of the year is perfect to read it. So Skullduggery Pleasant, I rant about this book a lot. I've actually done a video on it, I think, of the whole series. I know I've done loads of posts on my blog about it. So Skullduggery Pleasant is a wisecracking detective, powerful magician, sworn enemy of evil, and he's dead. So he meets Stephanie, whose uncle has just passed away. He was a friend of her uncle. They went on adventures in magical lands. He has no magic, so Skullduggery had to protect him a lot of the time. So Stephanie really wants to get into magic and see if she can do it. Not everyone's actually born with the ability to do magic, so she tries and she trains. She sees if she can... Alfie's woken up. She sees if she can do magic, and they go on adventures to try and solve crimes. This series is currently 12 books long, I think. I've just got the new book, which is why I'm rereading the whole of the series again. If you've read it, hit me up. If you haven't, seriously check it out. I've been reading this series since I was about 12, and I'm hooked. I'm obviously 22 now. I've read all the books. I get the new one as soon as it comes out. It's my favourite series. I'm scared to death. I thought the title was pretty Halloweeny, so I thought, why not go ahead? So, sometimes your nightmares become real. This terrifying, twisted and wickedly funny collection of spine-tingling short stories is only recommended for the most fearless of readers. From man-eating massage chairs to terrifying train rides with the living dead, or sinister sat-navs that direct you to your doom, these 10 gruesome tales by master storyteller Anthony Horowitz are guaranteed to make your blood curdle. So, I have not read anything about this book. I have not seen it anywhere, like online. I just saw it in the bookshop and thought it looked actually pretty cool. I really love short stories. If you've seen my previous videos, you will know I read 13 Chairs. I can't remember the author's name off the top of the book. I would read that book, but I don't know which of the boxes it's actually hid in, so I can't get it out. But that is a brilliant book to get hold of, so watch my previous video to find out more about that book. But for now, this one, I thought it would be quite easy to read. I think I found it in up to 12-year-olds kind of age, so I don't know when it was published. 2010. So it's 8 years old. I've not actually seen it before. This was the first time I saw it. But I thought I'd pick it up for Halloween. Perfectly fitting. Box of Demons. So I picked it up because I was like, I recognise that illustration. Ben Robinson can't remember a time before he had the box with its 3 mischief-making demons occupants. Smelly, Cantankerous, Orif? What a weird name. Magnificently destructive, cut off and fat, slobbering, greedy guts. Jim. When Ben was a kid, it was fun and he enjoyed their company, but now he's older, they're nothing but trouble. But one day, Ben has an angelic visitor who tells him he can be rid of the box forever if he sends it back to hell. There's only one catch: the box has other plans. I thought this actually sounded really fun, but obviously it wouldn't be scary as such. Oh, it also says the apocalypse began in a small seaside town in Wales. I love Wales. It's actually a beautiful country. I've been there twice. Stunning. So this book just sounds really fun. It's again pretty short. considering what I normally read. I thought it'd be good between doing work, commissions, blog, sorting out my room, my life, and everything else. So, obviously Chris Erdle's illustration. Actually looks pretty. I like stories about demons and angels, and I thought a kid's book has got to be entertaining as such, but I can't remember the last time I actually sat and read a kid's book. Another couple of books I wanted to mention, so obviously I've already mentioned 13 Chairs. Death or Ice Cream, I can't actually find online anywhere. I found it in my local bookshop. That's an amazing book. I found it really funny. I can't remember the exact storyline, but I just remember it was funny, it was brilliant. And for me to remember a book that I read a while ago has got to be some kind of science. Frankenstein, I would also recommend. I read that not that long ago, actually. Wasn't what I was expecting. It was actually better. Sometimes when people rave about classics, it tends to put me off because you tend to get your hopes up, so I actually tried out Frankenstein. I plan to read Dracula, but again I will need to raid through all my boxes. I do have the book, I just haven't read it yet. If you comment below what you're reading this Halloween, recommend some books to others, because obviously I've only done 3 actual books, some off my memory. I will be posting on my blog again a list of actual books to read, again, same as I do every year. But this time obviously adding in a few extras, and we'll see how it goes. Be safe, don't do jump scares to people, don't be an absolute nuisance, don't scare old people, please be aware of people with PD. You know what I mean. I've just been at work, I'm like knackered. I've done the morning shift. But yeah, beware of people with anxiety, please. Have fun, of course, but don't do it to be a nuisance. Till my next video, stay safe. Bye.